guys, I mean, it's not really clear, but directly from the bus, almost 1 o'clock, that is Jericho in the horizon. And at the upper mountains there is something white. Now it is definitely 1 o'clock from the bus. If you look to the mountains in the horizon, you're looking at Jerusalem. Now where are we heading? We are going down to the Dead Sea. Now the source of minerals, the source of whatsoever, the salt, the sulfur, the phosphate, the whatsoever down there. And we are heading down to the lowest point on the face of Earth. We're going down to 432 meters below the sea level. So in few meters now, you're going all to start feeling something in the extra pressure in the ears.
Yeah, already.
So you're not sick, you're not catching cold. This is just going down to the Dead Sea, guys. Yeah, but نبعة صح؟ نبعة ما بتبين. لا on the way up then. هلا هون في وحدة عند السيارة هناك. So just behind this cement bricks, supposedly, it is dry. I want to show you another spring, and this one is called the Spring of Sarah.
Oh.
Should be there.
Oh, I see it.
Hayo. The taxi is filling the water. I mean, but they are not as strong. Can you see it?
Yes.
So the main one is there, and they have channels to the side of the street where the people are filling water. So since we are fed up by giving it the name of, Spring of Oozes, this is too much. So just give it the name, the Spring of Sarah. Sarah. كانوا مبينين اكثر.
هو عشان قالوا نصور هنا.
صح، مش كان هيك تحسه زي طفطاف وهيك ومبين.
كان مبين كان واضحة كان. في واحدة لفوق أوضح.
في واحدة كانت مبينة، أنا لأني زمان ما شرحت عنها بس لأنه امبارح قلت لهم عنها.
أنا طالعين في واحدة بتوقف جنب الصف.
And this?
This is a place where you sit, enjoy the time, and in the back you can. You say it, the Americans, let me remember, it's about horses, but you say horseback riding, back horse riding,
Yes.
as if you can ride the horse on the head, I mean, but again, it's horse riding, so in the back it's horse riding. The horse. And unfortunately, this is a project that was قديش صار له هذا عبد؟ It is one of the unfortunate pre-corona projects that is still in the process of opening. Yeah, haram. Sometimes we're laughing on things, it's not really funny, but yeah, this guy, anyways.
Say it.
Unfortunate, what shall we say? Bad luck. No, I wish it's clear. Now, all 12 o'clock from the glass up there in the mountains, we're looking at, supposedly to be viewing Jerusalem, but it's, okay. This is the dust, guys. What we're looking at is dust. Yeah. Yes, there, exactly. Eric was pointing properly, yes. So the mountains there in the horizon, the upper part of it, we're looking at Jerusalem. Now in the evening, you definitely, but just because of the lights, you can see, you can spot the light of. Do you know where are we now? In the middle of what? Go ahead. Do you know? Where are we now? The road is passing in the middle of the wilderness of this part. This is the wilderness. We're at the wilderness now. This is the borders between the kingdoms all through the history, and until this day, people use it. Can you see the bars for the, shepherds? But there is no houses. There have never been houses in this area from the northern part of the government, in the kingdom, to the southern part, none. Some few, I showed you the place of Lot Cave. You remember, just in the middle of the mountain, but no cities, no communities. Now, what is there in the Dead Sea? We a little bit talked about it. Many of the civilizations, many of the income generating facilities. One of them for the sugar, for the mud, for the whatsoever. Okay. Also, biblically and religiously, that was a very important place. You have the baptism site of Jesus Christ. You have many of the early Christian catacombs. You have the caves. I told you they used to mine copper, and one of the earliest churches ever for the Christians. This area is just full. Sodom and Gomorrah. Do you know Sodom and Gomorrah? Have you ever heard about it?
Yeah.
So don't listen to me. Just go to the Google. You will see this. I think he is American as well. This historian showing you the site and how did they decide that this is the site of Sodom and Gomorrah, etc., etc. So it is just full. Now, what do we do in the wilderness? Can you see the dust? We are really here mining for, silica sand, pebbles, as an input for the mixed designs for concrete. So this is one of the, since the flash floods is coming, Eric might know as well, they're really cleaned by the water already, so the silica sand is really one of the best when you do them as an additive. So this is a very nice place where we mine for additives for the, in whatever, Mr. Google, for sure. I think in English it is something almost, I will get you the 0 point. Now we are descending below the sea level. I will give you the English name. I think Zazafen or something like this. Red flowers. They look nice, but they were used for the wrong purposes.
Is there much, I'm not quite sure how to phrase this.
To say it the way you want to say it.
But is there much less terrorism or
In Jordan,
activities?
let me answer this for you. So, do we have much terrorism in Jordan? Do we have much instability regarding to these things? Did we face any incidents? We did. In 2006, I think 2 incidents in Amman. But we became very alerted to this. And thanks to 2 things. We don't take security as a joke at all. You already saw the police everywhere. We are part of the police kind of, network. I don't know anybody if you noticed. Yesterday I had a call asking me from the police, are we doing very well? Is there anything that we need? The day before that, on daily basis. Okay? The other thing. Hiya. So, can you see, بس وقف عشان أحط البالم tree as a reference. Can you see the trees there, the greens? Just above the green, at the tip, in the back, at the horizon. Can you see the houses? Can you see them?
No.
Come closer. A group hug if you want to see, anybody who wants to see this. Above the palm tree there, at the horizon in the far back, you would see some kind of white dots. That is Jerusalem, my friends. Does it make any sense? Can you see it? Look at the tree there. Above the tree at the horizon in the back. Go to the line of the horizon in the back. You will see some white dots These are buildings. This is Jerusalem. We are too close. By the way, at the Dead Sea, for the people who is putting the mobile on, you would see some white dots and green things. This is Jerusalem. Thank you, guys. I just wanted to have a reference. Yeah, let's continue. قاعدوا يلا امشي لا قاعدوا يلا not mountains, so the white sand to my right. Can you see to your right as well?
Yes.
This white sand is where the baptism site of Jesus Christ is. So we're just from here, I think 7-8 kilometers from the site of the baptism of Jesus Christ. Other than this, you are just in the middle of the Jordan Valley, our food basket, the best fresh vegetables that you can get. Sorry? Generally, you can see, and I just wanted to have a reference, the tree, so people can read it. Now, if you look to the right, the white sand area is the area where we call it the premises of the Jordan River. And unfortunately, guys, I think, who visited Israel before? No, knew that as well. Right. The Jordan River is not a river by definition. I mean, today you would go to something that does have the width that is, abuse of the water, etc., all of this. So the Jordan River is not a river anymore, but that is the premises of it. At a certain period of time you were, but not these days. Yes, we are looking at now. If you're still concentrating, we are looking at Jerusalem. Nice. Can you see the buildings, guys? Now, the city that is down there now after the corner, if you look down to the level where, the ground level, below to the side, closer to us, to the right is the city of Jericho. Can you look, can you see the greens in the back? And the city there, where I'm pointing, almost 3 o'clock from the bus. The ground level, that is Jericho. The real close thing is Jericho there. So we're at, basically, this is borders. Is there anyone interested in fresh bananas? Yes. Dates, bananas, tomatoes, some citrus trees. This could to all of these kind of things is because of the temperature, the humidity, all of these kind of things. It's the areas where you can really grow crops 24/7, 12 months a year. Yes. And where were we standing yesterday? So this is the tip of the Dead Sea to the right. And in this area, with the mountains above, just mentioning that, in our culture, all through the history, I think it's not just us, all of humans did this. Especially the people who were looking for the green and the water and the whatsoever and doing. We used to have, almost until this day, something we know in our culture as the summer trip and the mountains where the weather is much better and the water is there and whatsoever. And the winter trip is coming down to this valley looking also for better weather. Yes, we still do this. What is the secret about this part of the world? Why did people choose to come here all through the history? It is because of the proximity. So just imagine here, you're in the winter, and this is the trip that you have to do up there. It's 1.5, 2 days kind of trip, even at that time, on the donkeys or mules or just walking. And people have succeeded to live here all through the history. I stop now. From now on, I'm not your guide. No history, no, okay, unless you are asking me about anything. Yes? Jordan? Yes, we have three kinds of them. The private one that is supplied by the work, generally if you're working in a kind of an organization that offer this kind of thing. And we have the other one that is the public, when you're working with the government. And the third one is also governmental, but that is a right of every Jordanian, which is the closest in your culture is the social security number that you're getting. All of these three can give you a kind of a retirement program where at a certain age when you decide, and sometimes allowance. And how do you know the number? It's related to three things: how many years you served, your income initially, or salary, or whatsoever, and sometimes your contribution. So there are people who buy how much are they going to get at the end of their service. It's like everywhere. The insurance, it's like everywhere. We didn't invent the wheel. We always copy other best practices. By the way, Chili Whiz is a copy of In-N-Out. Copy inside. You have the Chilean cheese on the potato. You have this kind of thing. It is a copy. And even the guy there at the lower part of the cups, he put verses from the Bible. The same thing. You're entering In-N-Out with a different name. Always talking about food, right? I miss my food. I think I'm going to eat the kingdom. Now, but I think if I let myself, just go, which is the thing. Hopefully, I don't do. Hopefully. No. I need to. Because this is too much. It's not me. It isn't. I have a very annoying family. My wife is a real person to go to the gym whatsoever. My son as well. My son is, this size, biceps, standing on the mirror 24/7, going to the back. My daughter as well. All of them. My dad, my mom. My dad is a person. If he doesn't go to the we have the kind of an Orthodox club, the swimming pool in the morning. If he doesn't go for 2 days, they call the house asking if he is in this. So I'm most, let's say, how can I be good to myself? I'm really not moving. I'm the koala of the house. Everyone is yeah, I am out of shape. Sir, on the back, guys, can you look to the left there? Can you see the kind of darker colors to the shoes on the other side? Now, what are we looking at? We're looking at the waistband, there. So do you know what is the darker color? I talked to some part of our group who did the Dead Sea, but that was not the most pleasant kind of experience. One simple thing, the darker color is the mud that have been pushed from this side because all of the rain, all of the fresh water is coming from the canyons to this side, to the other side. So, fortunate for them, we push to them the best quality of mud. Unfortunate for the people who would like to do the dip and the swim, that they are swimming in a more of a muddy black water, and the crystal water is to our side. So in other words, you are really going to swim in a nice clear crystal water. Now, can you please bear up with me? Guys, the water is really salty. We already talked about this. So you are not going to swim, you're dipping yourself in the water. You're floating in the water. Please put your hands on your face because it is going to be annoying. Now, if you want to do the test, do it. But I really feel that it is skin in for a while. Now, the best way to do this is to dip in the water. Later on, you go out, you let the guys to do the experience and enjoy the time. Now, what other facilities, if you don't want to do any of these, you can do a spa. They have a very nice spa with relatively good prices here.